Good morning. Welcome to Monday. I'm up a little earlier than I'd like to be. I fed the cat too early last night. I fed the cat 10 minutes too early. So this morning, when his feeder is supposed to go off at 5:15, he woke me up at 5:14. And it's just funny because in that moment that he woke me up, I thought back to last night when I had fed him. And then after I had fed him, I was like, shoot, I fed him 10 minutes too early. Hopefully that'll be okay. It was not. It was not. And I tried to get back to sleep, but I couldn't. So I was like, okay, guess I'm going to get up and have an early breakfast and get started on my day. And I can nap later, so it's all right, but he's real particular. Do not feed before this time. The world will end. Anyway, today we are meeting Richard, who has been on the vlog before. We had lunch with him before a few months ago, I guess. He's back in town, and we're getting lunch with him again. So that'll be fun. And from now until then, I'm probably just going to work. And then maybe after lunch, I'll take a nap. It's fine. The nice thing is I did get a chance to kind of see the sun come up or whatever, and I do like that. That's enjoyable for me. If I had my way, I would go to bed every night at 10, and then I'd be able to get up every morning and see the sun come up. I really enjoy that. Hi. So as I was finishing my cereal, I finally got tired. So I think I'm going to try to take a nap in the sunroom for 2 hours. Is that okay with you? Okay. So this was my first nap in the sunroom, and to be honest, it's quite pleasant. I will do this again. I'm feeling a little better. That's good. Okay. I need to get ready, and then we'll go to lunch. Look at these two beautiful meals that are definitely identical. They're definitely the same. No, they're not. Even though they're the same diameter. This bowl, oh my God, I have to get completely here. This bowl is a small because it's a 1/4 of an inch shorter. Anyway, we're at the BB Bop. Richard's here joining us.
Hello.
You haven't had this before, right?
I have not.
Okay, yeah.
Usually you ask first,
What?
if people are okay with it.
Oh.
Hey, Rich, are you okay with it?
Well, I've done it before, so
Oh.
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah, that's it.
I've already signed the contract.
Yeah, once I've asked people once, I'm like, they'll stop me next time if there's a change. That's how I tend to do it. It's a beautiful day.
It's nice.
It's 73. The sun
It's bright.
Is
Yeah, very bright.
the sun is
yeah, well, it was a little overcast and it was nice, and then it came out and it got a little hot, but this is still a good little outdoor thing. Anyway, that's it.
Let's meet back tomorrow.
Good to see Rich again, and then also good to have BB Bop again, just because that's a good place to eat. Actually, that's been a problem of mine, is that we've had some food here and there. Some's probably been on the vlog, some I'm sure hasn't. I've just been kind of ill. I think I've eaten a lot of greasy stuff. I've had some burgers and things like that. We had brats the other night too, and my stomach has just been really kind of upset. So BB Bop's kind of a good like in the world of like fast casual dining, that's a relatively good place for my stomach to survive. But what's even better is this. Just doing salmon and vegetables is like, I'd actually told Mal either...
You texted me yesterday.
Yeah. And
you were like, I only want salmon and vegetables for a week.
It's true. I was feeling, my stomach was feeling not good yesterday, and today it was worse. But I think, hopefully the worst of it's over. So yeah, I'm definitely in the mood to eat like some better stuff, because I've been through the ringer a little bit intestinally. So salmon and or any sort of fish and vegetables always treats me pretty well. So I'm looking forward to having some food tonight. Also, Brandon was over here for we went for a walk. And when we got back, we weren't like trying to like fix this room up or anything, but we took some time to move a few things. So like, here, let me undo this. There we go. So it's not done, obviously, but we moved some chairs out of here and moved some other like boxes and stuff. So it's a little bit more set up than it was. Tabletop is something that I definitely want to get back to. And then also, and I think I've mentioned it before, but Mal has been doing cooking streams. Eventually, I'm going to have Mal's studio set back up where she'll be able to do like painting and stuff like that. But this also, in addition to being a room for tabletop, can be a room for Mal also. If she wants to do some art at a flat, surface and also have an overhead cam for it, this has dual purpose. So that's exciting. Honestly, that idea goes all the way back to the origins of tabletop as well. When we were first like floating the idea of tabletop, we knew that it could be used for multiple things, not just putting puzzles together or whatever. We knew that Mal could stream in here to do art stuff. We knew that we could also use it for like, videos that we wanted to film at like a table with a particular setup or a particular look. And that was in the old house. So like this space is, I think, a little bit better suited for it. So there's still some work to do in here, getting it all set up. And eventually there's going to be a curtain, but we'll get there one step at a time. So the final thing that we did today was something that we have needed to do for a bit, and it feels so good to have done it. We did some extreme cable management. Do you see this little cable down here? That's the Ethernet cable that goes in to give Mal internet juice. And it runs all the way up here and is clipped very, very nicely up along the ceiling, across the ceiling, where it connects down to the network switch, which is also where a different cable comes up and runs around here, down under the door to my network switch, which is where another cable runs back under this, up around the door, over the Billy bookcases, down into the computer over here. I'm so pleased. It has sucked to have some cables on the floor for a bit, and we always knew that we were going to do this. We just hadn't had the opportunity. The plan originally had been that Alex was going to cut cables for us because he has all of the stuff. He has a spool of like several hundred feet of cable. The problem is the cable that he has is like really thick. It doesn't bend very easily, and then also if you put it in these clips, it like barely fits. And it would just be better to use flat Ethernet cable. So we measured like a few days ago with a measuring tape to find out exactly the length of cable that we would need, and then we just ordered like flat versions in those measurements, or as close to the measurements as we could get. And then that way it can like easily go under doors, and you can have two cables in one clip and it won't be too crowded or anything like that. And man, Ethernet cable is like really, inexpensive now. I mean, I guess to some degree it's always been relatively inexpensive, but especially now, like if you need like a lot of it, even at like weird custom sizes, like if you're like, I need, I don't know, 45 feet of cable, like you can get it, and that's really, really cool. So it's done. It's done. Mao has been operating off of Wi-Fi, which has not been like super, super great because the access point is downstairs. And now there's a second access point that's in Mao's room, so there's more Wi-Fi in the house. So that's good. Yeah, we're set. You know, at this point, you know, the loft has already had wired Ethernet, and I've had it, but I had to run a cable. But now it's all good. All the computers have, you know, wired Ethernet, and then at some point, you know, Mao's studio is at the end of the hall, because she also has a network switch in there. She can run another cable from there into the studio at a later point once she starts doing like painting stuff. Like if she wants to do painting streams, which I know she wants to do, she can run a cable, and then she'll have wired Ethernet in there too. So like, it's good. It's good. Honestly, she may not even need to do that because we've been doing the cooking streams wireless on the MacBook. And if there's a Wi-Fi point like 6 feet away, probably work fine. So maybe we won't run any additional cables. Anyway, I'm just glad that it's done because it's something that has needed to be done, and I'm just happy about it. At some point, I might clean up some of this too. I mean, this isn't bad. Honestly, this is pretty good. I know I had some folks asking if I would get one of those, I don't know what they're called, but like the thing that runs along the carpet where all the cables go into. And like, maybe, I think, I gotta like double check to see if there's any other little things I need here. I'm not sure. And then assuming I'm good, I would run maybe one of those things. Because I don't need a very long one. It's a very short space that I would need it, but I'll look into that another time. For now, I've had a long day, and I'm still actually kind of tired from what happened on Thursday. I found that I tend to have some headaches, I tend to have some brain fog, and I tend to be tired. And I haven't really been dealing with the headache or the brain fog stuff today, so I think that that's kind of going away, which is good, because if that's going away, that's like much faster than previous times. But I have been tired. I think it really kind of wore me out, so I'm going to keep resting, and hopefully I'll feel even better tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?